What's up, everybody? This is just going to be a little bit of a video today on what I think about the pre-season tour and who I think is going to do well, and just the transfer rumours, really. You haven't really seen a video in the last few months of just me talking about Villa and football in general. I'm very, very excited for the new season. Saturday will be a very, very big game. I think we can beat them. I really am hoping that Buendia can actually hit the ground running again, just like he did in the 2022-23 season when he was under good form, when we first had Unai when he came in to the job. And I think that he'll probably be a second choice number 10. I really do like him as a number 10 as a winger. I don't necessarily think he's got the pace. I don't think he's that type of player. So really, I think if Morgan Rogers was to play against Newcastle, because let's remember he did pick up a knock, didn't he? But I think that if he was fit to play, I actually think we take Rodgers off 65, 70 minutes, bring Buendia on just to play at his best, because we have seen what Buendia can do. He's had a fantastic pre-season, and I'm really hoping that he can start playing again and have a great season. I'm hoping that we don't loan him out, but we do need a backup number 10, don't we? And I think that Buendia is going to be the one to do that going forward for Villa. Gessend, I quite like him so far. I haven't really seen much about him just yet, but from what I've seen of him, I actually think he's going to be maybe a backup winger, maybe replacement for Bailey. Having said that, though, Bailey has had a very good pre-season. He actually has looked really sharp this pre-season. I do really like seeing Bailey at his best. We all know what kind of a player he can be. And I think the frustrating thing is that when he doesn't try, it's way more frustrating for me, because we all know how good Bailey can be. And especially in that 23-24 season when he was really at his best. It is quite frustrating, and it's frustrating for me because I think that he might go, and I think, oh, okay, he's playing now, he's going to potentially leave. So it is still annoying because he's a great player, Bailey. I always have liked him, but he's fucking frustrating, isn't he? And that's just got me demonetised. Let's talk a little bit about Jumo Aloba, who's one of the youth academy graduates, and also George Hemmings. I think these two are going to be fantastic. And I do think that if this guy was one of the players to leave for 15, 20 million, maybe let's say Chelsea coming through him, just like they always have been doing for Chukwuemeka and Amari Kellerman. I think Jimo Iloba is probably going to be one of those players to go and to have a little bit of income coming for the PSR situation, because I do think that that's probably what's going to happen, in my opinion. I'd love to see another academy graduate come into the team like Jacob Ramsey, and Chukwuemeka did have a few decent games before he decided to go to Chelsea, and we all know how that turned out in the end. I just hope that we get a player in there that actually wants to play for the club, and if he leaves and he gives us a lot of money for the PSR, I'm more than happy to hear that, really. And George Owings as well. I think these two could be two very good players for the future, depending on what happens with PSR and stuff like that. We don't know yet, do we? So Ollie Watkins, I think he's going to have a very good season. He's had a very good pre-season. Donyell Mallon as well. I'm hoping he can have a few good runner games. I'm not entirely sure if Gessend is going to be the one as backup for Bailey. I'm not entirely sure if we're going to have three wingers just yet. We don't know the situation on Bailey, but with us playing in Europe, I think maybe that could be the outcome where Mallon could potentially be third choice. We just don't know yet, do we, on the Bailey situation? It depends on who wants to buy him. He does want to move to Turkey, apparently. They're just finding out a club for him, and I'm very sad to see Bailey go, just because we all know what a good player he can be, and I'm just a bit disappointed on that one, really. A lot of you are going to be jumping for joy, but what could have been? What could have been for Leon Bailey? It's just a bit, it's just a bit frustrating. He's a frustrating player, isn't he? But it will be sad to see him go. Anyway, what's your guys' thoughts? Let me know. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a good one.